Hello students, welcome to Rhythm Classes. My name is Arvind Singh and today's our topic is Class 6 Mathematics Chapter 3 Playing with Numbers Episode 1. Students, in this chapter we have the first heading, that is Introduction. Introduction means introduction of playing with numbers. Okay, now look here, if I write 6 and students, can we write it like 1 into 6? Is it true or not? Can we write it like 2 into 3? And student, can we write it like 3 into 2? And again, if we say, can we write it like 6 into 1? Okay, that means all the 4 times I have written here, that is the product of these two numbers always be 6. Like 1 into 6 is equal to 6, 2 into 3 is equal to 6, 3 into 2 is equal to 6 and 6 into 1 is equal to 6. But we have written here in the different methods. Now from here student, we can say 6 can be written as a product of two numbers in a different ways. Like this one, like this one, this one and this one. This is what we call, this is an example of playing with numbers. Okay, in this chapter we will learn more about this, how can we play with the numbers. Okay, now students, moving to our next heading, which is factors and multiples. What is factor and what is multiple? Students, in a simple manner we can say a factor is a number by which we can divide the original number. Okay, and in the case of multiples, we can say the multiples are those numbers which can be divided by the original number. Okay, students, let me tell you with the help of example. Suppose we have 12 here. Okay, 12 is a number and now we will write the factor of 12 and we will write the multiples of 12. Okay, first if we write the factor of 12, then what we write? The factor of 12 becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. If we write the multiples of 12, then it becomes 12, 24, 36, 48 and so on. Okay. Now from here we can say factors are those numbers by which we can divide the original number. Okay, we can divide the original number by 1, we can divide the 12 by 2, by 3, by 4, by 6 and by 12. Okay, but in the case of multiples, we can say multiples are those numbers which can be divided by the original numbers. Multiples can be divided by the original number. We can divide 12 by 12, we can divide 24 by 12, we can divide 36 by 12. That means in a simple manner we can say in the case of multiples, we write simply the table of that number. 12 1 is 12, 12 2 is 24, 12 3 is 36, 12 4 is 48 and so on. Okay. Now from here we can say factors are fixed number. That means the total number of factors are fixed. Okay. But multiple are not fixed because we can write another multiple again and again and again. If we multiply this number with another number, then we get another multiple of this number. That's why multiples are not fixed. Okay, but the factor are fixed. We cannot make another factor of this number. Okay, if we go further, then we see some interesting fact about factors and multiple. Okay, the fact number 1, we can say 1 is the smallest factor of any number. That means 1 is the smallest factor of any number. Okay, and the greatest factor of any number is number itself. Now we can say the greatest factor of any number is number itself. Okay, now in the case of multiples, we can say the smallest multiple of any number is number itself. The smallest multiple of any number is number itself, and we cannot say, we cannot define the greatest multiple of this number. Okay, we cannot define the greatest multiple of this number. We cannot set the upper limit of the multiples. Okay. Now students, here are some key points for better understanding of factors and multiples. Okay. Our first key point is 1 is a factor of every number. That means 1 is a factor of every number. If you are going to make the factors, there is always a smallest factor is 1. Okay. Now if we read another, every number is a factor and multiple of itself. That means every number is a factor and multiple of itself. That means 12 is a factor and multiple of itself also. Okay. Now if we see third point, that is every factor is a number is an exact divisor of that number. That means every factor is a number by which we can divide 12. Exactly we can divide 12. Okay. The next one is every factor is less than or equal to the given number. That means these all numbers are less than or equal to the given number. Okay. But in the case of multiples, we can say every multiples of a number is greater than or equal to that number. That means in the case of multiples, we can say every multiple is greater than or equal to 12 is equal to the 12 and rest of multiples are greater than 12. Okay. Now our next point is number of a factors of a given number are finite. That means we can conclude the total number of factors. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factors of 12 and this number are fixed. Okay. But the numbers of a multiples of a given number is in infinite. That means the numbers of multiples, we cannot totally count the numbers of multiples. We have multiples like 12, 24, 36, 48 and so on. We cannot write the total multiples of any number. That means these numbers are not fixed. These are infinite. Okay. Now student, we will see how to find out the factors and multiples with the help of examples. Okay. Students, now if the question is write all the factors of 24. That means we have to write all the factors of 24. Then how we will write all the factors? If you want to write that all the factors of 24, there is a very simple method. Okay. First of all, student, you need to find out the combination of two numbers whose product is this number. Okay. For example, we have 1 and 24. There is two numbers whose product is 24. Okay. Now again, you found two different numbers whose product is 24. Then we can say we have 2 into 12 whose product will be 24. Now if we find another one, then we can say 3 into 8. 3 into 8 becomes 24. Now if we find another one, then we can say 4 into 6 is equal to 24. Now if we go further, we cannot make this by the multiply of 5. And again, if you go further, then we will see 6 into 4. That means now we got this number and we are going to reverse again 6, 8, 12 and 24. In this case, we can say all the factors of this number becomes these ones. Okay. Now students, we can write factors of 24 becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Now from here we can say we have total factors of 24 in a simple manner. Okay. This is our answer of this question. Okay. Now student, if somebody tell you find out the three multiples of this number. Okay. That means now we have to find out the three multiples of 24. How we will find out it? We will simply find out it by multiplying simple numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we can write here 24 into 1 at the first time, 24 into 2 at the second time, 24 into 3 at the third time. We have to find out only three multiples of 24. Okay. So 24 into 1 becomes 24, 24 into 2 becomes 48, 24 into 3 becomes 72. From here we can say we have 3 multiples of 24. We can go on like this and we will get lots of multiples of 24. Okay. From here we can say the 3 multiples of 24 equals to 24, 48 and 72. This will be our answer. Okay. We can write some different multiples also here, like if we multiply this by 10, by 20, by 50, by any number, we can multiply 24 by any number, and whatever we got the product, that is our answer. Okay. In this manner we can find out the multiples of any number. Okay. Students, if you still have any confusion on this topic, then feel free to tell us. Thank you. Jai Hind.